Hey, BoLS fans, AdamHarry here with another BoLS Model Showcase. Today I have my buddy Steve Wills. He's here with his Throne of Everblight battle engine from Warm Hordes, as you can see here. So yeah, let me go ahead and get started with our interview. So Steve, why this model? What drew you to this model?
Well, when I collect an army, I collect everything in the army, and so the battle engines were the first big models in War Machine and Hordes, and so this was just one of those big pieces, really stands out on the tabletop. Lots of detail, lots of parts, and knew it looked good.
Awesome. So can you tell me a little bit about the challenges of building and painting this giant ice cream cone of awesomeness?
You got some of the same challenges for any big model. So for this one, had to do a lot of sub-assembly and painting it in smaller parts. Just too big, there's too much to try and do it in one sitting, in one session. Paint the top part first, do that on its own, then paint the character on top. As you're going through, paint the tentacle separately, and then put it all together in the end once it's done in pieces. Because otherwise, it's just too overwhelming.
All right, that's some really good advice. I noticed too in the basing, it's really cool. Can you go over some of the techniques you use, some of the materials you used on this base in particular?
The basing is something I actually came up with when I started the Army years and years ago. And the background is very much from a northern snowy climate. So I wanted to do something a little bit different with that. I used cork just for flat sections, give a little bit of depth and kind of rocky character. The snow itself is really easy. It's just taking, first it was baking soda, and you mix that with white glue into a very slushy kind of consistency, and then almost spread it over kind of like butter on top of bread. Then what you can do is put a little dusting of a snow effect from any one of a number of companies that will sell them, and that on top whitens it up a lot and makes it stand out a little bit more, and it looks like piles of slushy, wet, thick snow.
Good stuff. Can you tell me a little bit more about some of the techniques you used while actually painting the model?
Well, the army itself is really designed to be done that look good on the tabletop, but still have a lot of simple, easy techniques that together will really stand out and make it look nice. So, for instance, the skin itself, the kind of grayish, purplish hue, is actually just dry brush to start off with. Multiple dry brushes, very light, 6 or 7 layers of dry brushing. But then going in and doing a little bit of painted highlights and blended layered highlights at the end just to finish it off. Same with the armored plates there. You got a little bit of striations, which are just quick flicks of the brush, and it's very quick, very easy. Takes a little bit of time, but it's not all that difficult. The armor is base coated, washed. Again, just go back and taking these extra little bit of time to highlight it and do a few layers at the end. It's not hard, it's not difficult, but when it's done across a whole army, it really stands out on the tabletop.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Steve Will, for the excellent model here, the Legion of Everblight, Throne of Everblight. Again, this is AdamHarry with another BoLS Showcase. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and give us a like, give us a subscribe. Thanks for watching again. Have a good one.